Hello and welcome to another episode of the Anime Lounge podcast. I'm your host Lance, here with my other host Matt, and today we have our other host John with us today.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back. It's been a little bit too long.
Yeah? Well, you've had some life changes going on.
I am a father now.
Yes,
Yeah,
good times.
That's weird. I'm like 30 years old and I have a daughter.
It's good times.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
I think I might need to start rapping.
I mean, you could be the Temu version of him, so, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, very much so.
Definitely won't be the same kind of lyrics, but yeah.
You talk about like mom's sushi or something.
Vomit on his sweater already. Eel sauce.
And done. Got it. Great lyrics.
All right, and well, thank you everyone for joining us in today's episode. Please also join us every Sunday at 9:30 Central Time on YouTube, where Matt and I will go live, and we will talk about some random anime that we've been watching on the side and anything else that's nerdy related. We have a good time with that. So yeah, catch us there.
Yeah.
And Matt, what are we covering today?
We are going to be covering Season 2 of Dandadan. And to give a quick synopsis of what happened in this season, it is the Curse House or Evil Eye arc, and it is following the Season 1 cliffhanger. And we have Gigi getting possessed by Evil Eye, and then it ends with us fighting a alien kaiju in our Buddha transforming house thingy that is just insane. It's very on par.
Very Dandadan-esque.
Yes.
That was fun.
I was pretty happy with it. Power Rangers was huge when I was a kid, so.
Oh yeah.
Or Zoids, or...
Yeah, but like the Zoids didn't combine and then whoop the shit out of a big kaiju.
That's true. But it did transform.
Some of them did, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
A Liger Zero. That was
I know more about Power Rangers than Zoids or any other mech kind of stuff from back then.
That's I'm literally spitting off the only things I remember, so...
Okay, I got a quiz for you then.
Okay.
What is Jason David Frank? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Green Ranger?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What is his MMA record?
Oh, geez, I don't know anything in IRL.
1-0.
That sounds really funny. 10-1.
No, less than that. I'm pretty sure he's 3-0.
Okay.
Yeah. He had it's either 3-0 or 4-0. If I remember correctly, because I watched a few of the fights, and that guy, first of all, put on weight. Like, if you ever watch, I mean, he's...
Like muscle weight or like a belly weight?
Muscle weight. Like, that guy looked jacked when I was watching him fight, because I think he was fighting at heavyweight, too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And going from, skinny Green Ranger, Tommy, to, he was... Man's had, abs that protruded from his body.
Yeah.
He had a full-on muscle punch.
Pretty sure that's called steroids, but whatever.
Probably. But, I mean, he's also no longer with us, obviously. I mean, everybody knows. Or do you know?
Actually, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he committed suicide, a while back. A few years ago.
Yeah. How did I miss out on this?
Probably heard about it, but then, it's...
Maybe that's why I saw so much, Green Ranger shit blowing up the internet. I didn't realize he was dead.
Yeah, he passed away.
Man,
First time I cried about a celebrity, I'll be honest.
What a bummer to start off this episode.
Well,
damn.
I mean, my fault. Anyways,
I just got done, a year ago, watching the first 5 seasons of Power Rangers. I went through quite a bit of it.
Well, I came back to ruin this episode, so now I'm gonna... No.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna stop recording right now.
But yeah, no, he was actually really good though. I watched one of his fights, and he knocked this guy out in the first, I think it was 17 seconds of the fight. The guy tried to shoot on him, do a tackle, or tackle him, bring him down. And he took a step back and then did a jump knee and caught him right in the chin and just flattened him as he went in to go tackle him. It was
first move, huh?
Yeah, he was actually a really good fighter.
Yeah,
sounds
surprisingly.
like the only MMA fight I ever bought, which was the Ronda Rousey one where she won in 7 seconds.
Fair.
I was like, wow.
Didn't get a show.
What a waste.
Oh, that's all right.
Just puts it on replay over and over again.
I want my money's worth out of this.
Get your time in there.
Till you get your 60 minutes worth of pay-per-view.
Anyway,
yeah,
Lance, I am very curious, Lance. What do you have for us for the Lance's lesson today?
Spirit Guidance!
today's Lance's lessons is going to be the Japanese word for milk. And milk is gyunyu. Gyunyu is spelled Gyunyu. And gyunyu is relevant to today's episode because little alien boy Chiquitita needs milk to survive. And everybody can really love this little guy because he's sitting there singing as he's driving in a UFO. Just a cute, fun little guy. So, yeah, gyunyu. Get your vitamin D and drink down that white stuff.
I'm listening.
Yes.
No, I thought you picked that word because I had a kid. I was like, really? You got to give me PTSD?
No, we don't need to talk about that milk.
Yeah, no, that shit weirds me out. So I'll be honest.
Mommy milkers.
And I mean, we do have that in this season.
We got to get like an ooh button.
Ooh.
We can do that.
All right. And with my little thing out of the way, Matt likes to read the manga for every episode. So are there any differences between the anime and the manga? NANI?
Speaking of little things, the manga, there's not a whole lot to changes as far as this season is concerned. It does start on chapter 34 and ends on chapter 71. It literally ends with the kiss, with the cliffhanger part.
Also, true.
The end of chapter 71. I will say this, the house doesn't explode. That was purely for visuals to like end the season.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah, the house is just fine.
The manga, I haven't looked at the manga yet. Is it in black and white?
Yep.
Okay.
It does have some like celebration chapters where it's not in black and white, but as far like not the whole chapter, but parts, like the beginning of chapters.
Like the intro, yeah.
Yeah, like beginning volumes and stuff.
Okay. I was just curious because like Dandadan does this thing. I say Dandadan. I'm sorry. I do it all the time just to irritate my girlfriend because she hates it when I say that. But Dandadan, the animation, what's the studio? I can't think of it.
I'm not the right person to ask about that one.
The studio that handles the animation for Dandadan does a really good job of like putting colors in to like dictate the like emotional mood. Yes. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Like if it's like horror, it's like really red, or you know, like with the aliens, they always do like the neon green and then, you know, various other colors, and you know, like the emotional scenes when they're, you know, trying to profess their feelings for one another.
Yep.
Or pronounce their feelings for one another. Why did I even think that was the right word? Yeah, like they do a really good job of like during the animation using colors to like really help you feel like the overall feeling. So I was just curious if it was like in black and white too, or if that was something the animation team did.
Yeah, that's purely on the director and animation studio.
Okay.
I mean, the manga does good jobs of like darkening and lightening certain moods, but as far as the color specific, no, that's on the studio.
Sure.
For anybody that is curious, as of the beginning of May, there are currently 232 chapters.
Is it still ongoing?
Yes.
Damn, we still got quite a bit to go through.
Yep.
Do they ever give like a timeline on when they plan on ending it, or no?
I have not looked into that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's fairly, I don't know. I can't even speculate. I have no idea.
The studio's name is Science Saru.
Sure. Yep.
I think
is that Bandai Studios?
I don't know, but I do remember that Saru, that weird dog thing walking in the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
As far as the manga is concerned, it does start off with the old women, or the women ringing the doorbell. That's how the chapter starts. So it does, and then it jumps to basically they have those conversations with Gigi and Okarun, and then it jumps to the hot spring with Momo in the hot spring. She gets away. It's not nearly as elongated. It's pretty short. I think it's only like a page or two.
Okay.
And then when Momo gets back, Okarun and Gigi were like super beat up. Basically, they were interrogated very brutally, and then that's when Momo kind of comes back and comes to and was like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" Gigi has his arm all cut up, gets a cut on his eye. Like, he's just more beat up during this whole incident, like with the worm, with the Mongolian death worm.
Oh, I thought you were still going back to...
No, not the... No, but he's just...
with the
very,
family, the
very
keto
beat
family.
up. Yeah. The soy sauce incident, that only happens once. So, like, when he goes to pass the soy sauce, it drops on him, and he transforms.
Oh, so that first...
Yeah, the first one doesn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, it happens the second time. I was like, God damn it.
Okay. That's kind of funny that they kind of, like, psyched you out. Maybe as a manga reader to an anime reader, like, that was supposed to fucking hit him, and then, like, 2 seconds later, you can see it.
It does hit him, and you're like, oh, okay, you got me. Yeah, that would be. That's one of those changes where it's, like, actually kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly.
The fight with the musicians, so all of the conductors, it starts in a field until the giant singers come, and then they are in the like opera studio or opera house. Like they get transformed twice, or they get transported twice, essentially. Like the background changes twice.
Interesting.
It's really weird.
That scene was really funny because Sammy and we watched it. I almost said it again. Dandadan together, and like I said, one of my favorite things to do is just troll her with the name because she hates it when I say Dandadan. That episode, I remember her sitting down and then she goes, we were watching it and she goes, this is reminding me a lot of ghost stories. Like right now, we're like with the opera singer stuff. And then like that whole like kind of sequence, how that played out. And I'm like, yeah, kind of a little bit, but yeah, no. I love how funny this show is though.
This show is just wild. But yes, I can 100% see that it's like getting ideas from ghost stories. I can see that. A crazy part is that Brave Force, that heavy metal band that shows up, they show up for a panel, or I think it's 2 panels, in the opera section in this fight. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Basically, they distract the conductors long enough for Okarun to attack them.
If I remember right, I assumed that was like Okarun remembering the song.
No.
In the anime.
Yeah,
because like the song, I think I remember like the song that they were playing earlier to release Evil Eye earlier was like in Okarun's head. Like it was just playing in the background.
Yep. And then that's where he figures out how to like go along with the music. But in the manga, they're giving him the music to go along with it.
Okay. That song was low-key a banger too though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like yeah.
It was so good. The kaiju fight, the kaiju doesn't use lightning like at all.
Really?
Yeah, no lightning. At all.
They made a very specific like notice to him charging up a lightning blast too.
Yeah, his horns moved and all this. Nope, he just had the triangular horns the entire time. Like I reread the entire fight twice. I was like, did I miss something?
Interesting.
Nope, no lightning.
He's just a big old fat kaiju just stomping around.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, the whole time I was watching that, I thought like Godzilla the entire time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I even wrote down Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have a fat fucking lizard walking around and not compare it to Godzilla.
Well, and maybe that's why they put the lightning in it too then. Because like they were just like, if this is Godzilla, like let's give him a...
Well, the horns aren't Godzilla-like though.
No, but...
Yeah, even still made no fucking sense. I was like, why did they add lightning? There was no lightning.
Okay.
You don't see Okarun convince Gigi/Evil Eye to help bring the kaiju back. They're just running back. They're just at Momo's house carrying him.
Oh, it just happens?
I'm just like, how did we go from A to B? And yeah, they're just carrying the kaiju.
Well, that's a good addition then.
Oh,
so
yeah,
they kind
100%.
of, yeah, they covered that little,
Let me buy some hot steam buns so you change back.
Yeah, good point.
Like, we don't see the transformation either. We just see him as Evil Eye, and then you see Gigi and Okarun running back with the fat kaiju.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And yeah, the last thing is you don't see the house explode after Momo sees Okarun cheating on her.
Okay. So nothing too crazy, but a nice couple little bits and pieces to throw in there. Nice enough to know.
Yeah, the anime does a fantastic job of adding in parts that help bring the story more congruently
It
together.
fills it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of gives it the extra fluff that doesn't feel like fluff.
Yep, exactly.
Very nice. John, did you come with a favorite character out of this season?
Honestly, since I started watching it, my favorite character has been Okarun.
Okay.
I was also that super nerdy kid that liked aliens and like all the conspiracy theory shit and like all that stuff. So I was just like, I'd be friends with him if like I was in school. And yeah, it helps that he also turns into like like a goth badass.
Yeah, right.
Like when he does get his powers. Plus, I think he's funny too. Like the just the aspect that he brings. Plus, so far, out of all of the characters, I think he kind of also has like the most character development.
Oh, definitely.
Yep.
He's continuously changing.
Yeah, like he's getting more and more confident. He's starting to like understand what he's capable of. Coming to, especially, you know, in season 2 when he does end up challenging, you know, Evil Eye, and then he's just like, yeah, no, we're gonna throw down right here, right now. Like I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. You know, I was super hyped for him because he was finally like, getting confident, like wanting to actually do something with his powers. A better way to explain it is he's embracing his powers. Yeah. And and owning them and becoming more confident because of them. So yeah, probably Okarun.
Okay. What about you, Matt?
Oh man. So you're telling me you didn't like Sakata as your favorite character?
Sakata.
The other fat nerdy one.
Yeah, the 10 gallon wiener. That's what he said.
He was funny, but also at times he's the kid that you meet that you think you're going to be friends with, but then like says some of the weirdest shit you've ever heard. And then you're just like, okay, maybe I need to give myself some distance with this guy. It's
like, actually, we're not going to be friends.
Yeah. Like we have the same interests, but okay, maybe not the same interests.
You're a little extra.
Yeah.
Let's do all the sexy talk. You're just like, God damn it.
That one made me laugh though.
The spicy talk comments.
Or spicy talk, yeah.
That made me laugh.
But no, absolutely not. I really liked Okarun. I guess I'm gonna say Psycho.
Psycho?
Yeah, Grandma Isa.
Yeah, Psycho.
That doesn't look like a grandma.
No.
Just because I'll let Lance. I'll let you pick, and then we'll kind of go.
He likes her shorts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her shorts, her tights.
This is why he brought up the fan service episode.
No, that was Fire Force, and that was something else.
Yeah. I'm at a toss-up between Evil Eye and Turbo Granny, strictly because of the comedy.
That's fair.
Yeah. They're both super goddamn funny every time that they come up on screen. Turbo Granny's got the best, like, I don't want to say disses, but like the name calling, like you turd or anything like poop related like that. Like it's always really funny to me. Yeah. Turbo Granny's got the best comebacks. Evil Eye just super focused on murdering, not in like a weird, annoying way, but like it just is hyper personality, just hyper focused on just.
He's a 5-year-old.
I want to murder. Yeah, exactly. I want to murder. So he's really funny. I will lean more towards Turbo Granny. I think her sense of humor is obviously a little bit more expansive than Evil Eye is right now. But yeah, so I'll continue with Turbo Granny. I'm pretty sure it shows her for season 1 as well, for pretty much the same reason.
She had one of the most iconic lines in season 1. So
yeah,
which one was that?
Like when she's chasing Okarun, and didn't she say,
something about my nibble on my nipple or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, she had some good lines for sure.
Suckle on my nipple, or anyway, I can't.
Yeah, there's some.
It's been a minute.
It was suckle on something. Yeah.
Turbo Granny is great.
She also said like, "Give me your balls" or something, right? And then that's when like she she like went after. Yeah, that's how the whole ball thing started.
I really wanted to like GG, but I just couldn't.
Gigi's fine. I did like him more in season 2 than I did at the end of season 1. He was too much at the end of season 1, and then season 2 you kind of like you just accept him.
Well, you also get a little bit more backstory, so like he's more, you understand him more.
Yep.
Exactly.
Which is honestly kind of what I like about the show too, is because a lot of the characters and their personalities are they're more real than anything. Like you have your like super nerdy, insecure, character in Okarun. Then you have your confident yet like naive character in Momo. Then you have Gigi, who's like the comedic, like trying too hard to make people laugh because like he knows like like people being depressed and shit like that. Like he's just I don't know. There's the characters in the show are pretty real as far as like I could probably find somebody I know that would be very similar to any one of these characters.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I also liked the friend. I'm not gonna say friendship, but the relationship between Momo and Ira. Like they just became like the annoyed sisters who are constantly bickering, and
that is a very good description of them. Yes.
So yeah, I like their relationship. Like at times, obviously they're good together, but of course Ira's always got to like try to force herself to be the leader, and then Momo was like, "No, you dumb skank, get in line." I love the way that they attack each other with those words too.
Yeah, that was
kind of reminds me of Naruto when Sakura and that other blonde chick always like name drop each other. Billboard Brow and stuff like that. They don't say skank in Naruto, but this is just taken to the next level.
They would if it was able to go up one in the rating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, honestly, if it was written in now times versus like the context was still there, but it was written for now instead of
right. Things are a little looser now than they were in the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah.
It depends.
That's why I don't date anymore.
I took that a little extra. Things are a little looser.
Yes. And Ara, right?
Ira,
yeah. She definitely had a lot of growth to her in this season. I think it was nice that, they didn't focus on her super hard, but they were still able to kind of give her a little bit of depth as far as a character is concerned.
Yeah, right. Like they half forced her in on the orchestra, the classical music.
Well, she forced herself in. What are you talking about?
Oh, I meant like as a
as
a creator, like trying to like force in some time, because obviously that was supposed to be just for Okarun.
Yep.
But like, oh yeah, we need to make sure that Ira gets some development here too.
Yeah, which was fine. She was helpful at least. It's not like she was just there.
No, for sure. And Turbo Granny made all the comparisons to where Ira is moving faster combos than Okarun is. And then Evil Eye is doing everything even faster yet. So everything did work together, but she just kind of showed up, which was just a little funny to begin with, but obviously everything worked out.
Yep. I kind of want to start off like actually talking about the band. I just thought it was so out of left field. Brave Force, that's their name.
Brave Force, okay. I was about to ask you, do you remember what they were even called?
That band was fucking awesome.
I love that song. It was so much fun.
It was such a good song.
Let me see if it's on Spotify real quick.
Just do a sequence at the end of the episode with us jamming out to that song.
Status, they are canceled. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
So there's commissions, and one of them was the Evil Eye, expel Evil Eye from GG. That one was canceled. Their song is called The Hunting Soul.
Yep, just looked at that up too.
This is going to be a spoiler, but we do get to see them again.
Hell yeah.
It is on Spotify.
All right.
We got Japanese and English version.
There we go. I didn't know they sang any songs, but that's fine.
Well, without trying it right now, we'll just say that it is there.
There we go.
Yeah. You want to talk about them?
Yeah. I was not expecting like them. I was expecting like the old like Japanese style guitar thing, like from Demon Slayer, where it's just the one or the four. I think it's a 4-string or a 6-string, whatever it is.
Either way, I love that instrument.
Yeah.
If it's the same one that I'm thinking of, but
from Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it is really cool. That's what I was expecting, because that's kind of what they made it seem like was going to happen, is for the ritual, and then you just get it starts plugging everything in, and you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, turn into a full-blown concert.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was pretty hyped when they started playing their song. I was like, I think we had like just gotten done with work and we were sitting there watching it, and I probably stayed up a little bit too late that night afterwards. Got me going. I was like, all right, cool. Get to listen to actual good song. I mean, Dandadan actually has really good music anyways throughout the entire show. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that they, like when they went with Creepy Nuts for the intro and stuff, like that was kind of an iconic intro for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like the music in Dandadan. I want to say it as many times as I can, but I know I shouldn't. Only just for the fact that if Sammy actually does listen to this episode, which, by the way, if I ever end up having a black eye, it's because of that loose comment that I made earlier. So
I will act like I didn't see anything. Yeah, it was really good. They do a fantastic job of picking music for this series, and it makes me very happy. Mm-hmm. But that's all I want to say. I just want to give it a shout out. It was a really good song. It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate the fact that they added this, because they could have changed that part of the manga, and nobody would have said anything.
Now that I know that it's on Spotify, though, I might actually add it to a playlist. You said that it was Brave Force, right?
Brave Force.
Yes.
Hunting Soul. Well, actually, I typed in Dandadan Hunting Soul, and it popped right up.
Okay.
There you go.
Haunting or hunting?
Hunting.
Hunting.
One of my favorite moments in this entire anime was when we got reintroduced to the Mantisian, and he helped with everything during the Evil Eye arc with the volcano and everything.
Yes.
But at the end of that, when he's about to go back to his farm and he gets back on his UFO, and we have all of this amazing animation for a super explosive getaway, and then he only goes a mile or two up the road. I had a very good laugh about that one. That was one of my favorite scenes.
I completely get that one.
Yeah. I mean, the entire show has a lot of those really comedic scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think my favorite one, only because I'm a shonen anime enjoyer at heart, but the fight between Okarun and Evil Eye, or Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
When he throws the gauntlet down and he's like, all right, we're gonna fight now, and then proceeds to do some of the most badass shit that I've ever seen him do in that show. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Let's start from the beginning, kind of. Let's go a little bit in order.
Sure.
Mainly because the Skeeto family kind of keeping that worm. What was that worm called again, Matt?
The Mongolian death worm.
There it is. It was pretty funny, but I guess I'm going to skip around a little bit. I really wanted to...
Look, wait, let's go back to the beginning. Let's not get all messed up here. Okay, I'm going to jump around a little bit.
No. Okay, I'll go back. Let's go back to the beginning because I want to keep Naki Kido, the leader girl, in mind because she's a topic of conversation. First of all, it was really strange that this wasn't a 24-episode season because of the way season 1 left us off the cliffhanger, and season 2 was an immediate continuation, which is fine. No real problems. But we saw the first 3 episodes in the theater.
Yep.
Which was pretty cool.
A year and a half ago at this point, if not 2 years ago.
Yeah. I don't want to go farthest. I don't want to go this far back. I don't know what to say without repeating myself too much. You guys say something.
All right. Yes, we had the Mongolian death worm. Super nuts. Feel bad.
That order was my nickname. No, I'm just kidding.
You feel bad for Evil Eye because you find out that he was essentially set up to be the evil spirit that caused all of these deaths, when in reality, it was the worm that was making these sounds that made the people want to kill themselves. And you're like, man, I feel bad for you. And then he takes over Gigi and is like, I want to kill all humans. And you're like, okay, well, I kind of feel bad for you. You're 5, but you are kind of annoying. And that's about as far as it goes.
So was it both the worm and Evil Eye that made people want to kill themselves?
Or was it a combination of them? Or
because they definitely made it sound like the worm was doing it, but then we saw the flashbacks of when Evil Eye was a kid and he showed himself in front of other kids and then all their parents killed themselves.
No, because what... yeah.
So that's what's thrown... Because they did make the comment about the psychic waves that the worm was throwing off.
I think the first one was the parents killed themselves. And it could have been because of Evil Eye. And I mean, it could have not been. But I think once Evil Eye, the kid, was in the house, it was the worm that was causing the families to kill themselves.
Yeah.
And
it could have just been Evil Eye's influence on the worm. I can see that one being a thing because, like I said, with the flashbacks, that's before the worm was even a thing.
That is fair.
Is the psychic waves an effect of Evil Eye? Do the worms normally have? Yeah, do the worms normally have that ability, or is it something that Evil Eye is allowing them to do? His presence is affecting this worm, making it, mutate or something.
I do like that idea because, Lance, you bring up a good point that the people were killing themselves before the worm got there. I don't think...
Because the worm was trying to get Momo and Okarun to kill themselves also.
Yes.
So you can't disregard the fact that the worm was trying to do that at the same time. Because Evil Eye was still trapped on the base floor way below. Mm-hmm. And he was trapped.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. There was a symbiosis thing going on or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it was a little bit of both. Where, it was probably internal thoughts that pushed forward to help kind of mutate the worm. Because I feel like the worm was always there. And then just over time just got huge it was.
Definitely. Because the keto leader was saying, I spent 200 years growing you.
Yep. Exactly. So that's why I'm thinking the worm had been there since the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Quite a long time.
Yeah. It's too bad we can't get like a deeper dive into this because obviously it's something not to think deep about. But now that we're here,
but I want to think deep about it. Okay.
Start typing out a long, heartfelt email to the writer and ask for an explanation.
I really need you to really explain the Mongolian death worm to me, please.
An entire OVA dedicated to the explanation of this.
I sat really long last night at my desk thinking about this after eating 4 edibles, and now I'm just trying to figure this out.
We spent 45 minutes trying to figure out the background of a worm, and I need you to give me a 10-page synopsis of why we are correct.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we had the worm part, and then I love the fact that they used the worm as a giant hose to lay out the magma, the fire, whatever you want to call it, from the volcano. It's just like, that's absolutely nuts. And it's so very much on par with the series.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
Just how can we be weird? Yeah, let's just make the worm put out the magma.
It's like somebody did one of those, what's the thing that they used to have us do in school all the time? The, where like you'd have to like write a word in the blank space of like a story or whatever. And then you could try to change the story.
Oh, like
ad-libs.
Ad-libs.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I need a
ad-libs,
verb, I need a noun, I need a...
Yeah. It's like somebody just did one of those with the story. They're just like, and then they took the worm and used it as a hose.
That's actually super fun. That explains a lot of this series in general.
Alien, UFO, worm.
Yeah.
How are we gonna create a story for this?
Yeah.
First, we make Momo use her powers to do this, and then she passes out. So now the 3-year-old alien who needs milk is gonna pilot the UFO and sing a tune to himself.
Before putting out the erupting volcano with a worm hose.
Yeah.
Oh man, just the drugs somebody has to be on to think of this.
Honestly, it feels like I'm on drugs when I'm watching it. Like,
Might as well, yeah.
It's absolutely nuts.
Which is why they picked a great music artist to make the opening scene Creepy Nuts.
Yeah, Creepy Nuts they're a fun band.
I will say I like the season 1 better.
Oh yeah, 100%. Unless they start having Brave Force come out of retirement to do all the rest of the openings. I'd be happy with that.
That would be pretty cool for a season 3 opener.
Yeah, right. They're no longer canceled. It's like their comeback tour.
I'm there for it.
Which is also kind of wild because wait, when did you say that they were canceled?
No, so the arc or the operation. Oh, sorry, the operation was canceled.
Okay,
so not IRL.
Yeah, they weren't canceled.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they.
That's what I thought you meant when you said that they were. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we managed to cancel a fictional character. Damn, what did they do this time?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like the band itself is no longer active, or are they still making music?
I think it's just a
one-off.
a cover, kind of like a cover band thing.
Okay.
Where it's just very random. We're only making they're probably, I don't know, Lance, you're the one that looked up the band, so I don't know why I'm getting asked these questions.
I still got it pulled up.
Do they have any other songs? We'll put it that way. That is the song, yes.
Everything is Japanese, and at the end, I see Mark Hudson.
Very helpful. Yes. Got it.
Are you watching the music video?
No, so Spotify, if you tap on the song, like it gave me the artist without trying to think too hard. I can't. Well, it's just a lot of kanji. Okay, never mind. I can't even read the artist. They only have these 2 songs, the Hunting Soul and Hunting Soul English. So yeah, it's a one-off.
They were both released like recently, or are they older songs? Oh, they don't.
But yeah, it's a one-off.
Okay, yeah, they were probably just made for
this.
I need somebody to create this in real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out.
Absolutely. It's kind of like Hollow Live singer person, Miku, not Miku. You know what I'm talking about? She's got the blue hair and stuff.
Oh, the animated, very popular singer girl.
Yeah.
I'm not part of that world.
I'm not either.
I do know. At least, there's one person. I do have one friend who became very addicted to. I think it was Miku. Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Yeah, the only reason why I know about it is because I asked Cam. I'm like, can you explain this to me, please? Because I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, she's a cute little dancing, singing girl, that's about as much as I took from it.
I think that's the whole point.
Yeah. You can put her behind anything, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Listeners, if you would be so kind to give us your explanation to why Miku is a sensation, please educate us.
Yeah, I'd love to get a better explanation than from Cam, because while he explained the concept of it, he is also like us and did not get obsessed with her.
Yeah, I don't get it. It even made its way into Magic the Gathering, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's like, what's going on here? Yeah,
that's all right. So now that we're done with essentially the Evil Eye arc,
yep.
Just before we come to an absolute conclusion, we do see the Kido family getting served and stuff like that. But Naki Kido, the leader, is like the sole survivor, the one who escaped.
Yes.
And she transforms, and then we never see her again.
Yes.
So I do expect something else to come from her in the future, because one, she said that she was feeding this worm for 200 years, so that's already interesting. And two, now that we got some form of a transformation in the woods, she's clearly going to have some form of revenge.
And we clearly see that she is some sort of alien type creature.
Definitely, yep. So I don't know what to make of that too much more, but I'm definitely interested. On my first watch through, that kind of went over my head, more especially because we were watching this week to week. You kind of forget about things, but rewatching this for this episode caught my attention very specifically. So she's got my attention right now.
Okay.
Do you think we're going to see her in the next season? Or it's going to be...
I almost want to say no, but if they did leave this seed, it'd be kind of strange to wait so long. I don't know.
Well, this season was a little bit more about aliens, right?
Definitely more on alien side, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had the Mongolian death worm, which was in the alien book that Okarun was reading on the train out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the aliens that help kind of make the house, which we'll have to talk about. And then we have the alien kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the alien that decides that she wants to make out with Okarun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no ghostly kind of yokai in this season.
Well, we did have the
conductors. Those
the
are
conductors,
ghosts.
musicians. We had that, but other than that, it was Evil Eye. Obviously, is the paranormal aspect, but it was more heavily around
aliens.
Well,
also, Evil Eye was still kind of like a transition from season 1, right?
Yeah. No, it was. I mean, sure, only because he was brought up in season 1, kind of like the smiley face guy was in there, the one that helps kind of block out the Mongolian deathworm noise.
Mm-hmm.
But Evil Eye himself, I think, was not really. I don't think he was brought up in season 1 at all.
No, I don't think so. No, but what I mean by that is like going from season 1 into season 2, like that's where the like them going to the hot spring starts and everything.
Yeah.
So it was like more of like a transition into season 2.
Mm-hmm.
They start with the paranormal, and then they go crazy with all the extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if I had to guess, because of the way season 2 ended, how it's ended with the alien character being introduced, making out with the Okarun, it'll probably I would say season 3 would probably kind of start with some alien stuff. Maybe we might get some mention of this girl, of this what did you say her name was? I'm sorry.
Well, we're not supposed to know her name.
Oh, yeah, because they never say her name.
Yeah.
But the character sheet is showing that this new alien girl is Bamora.
No, not her.
Not her.
Oh.
The chick that made the transformation in the woods.
Oh, sorry, the Kido girl.
Yeah, Kido family. We'll just say
family.
the Kido family.
Yep.
Naki Kido, the fun fighting one.
Yes.
I loved her fighting skills too. It was just so robotic and like perfectly like deflective when she was deflecting like those things in the first or second episode that she was in.
Yeah,
she's funny.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm sure like maybe we'll see some mention of her in the beginning of season 3, because it'll probably be more focused on alien aspect in the beginning, but it'll probably end up going more supernatural, I would say, probably towards the end of season 3, if we're following patterns.
I hope there's a
the
pattern, or at least you'd kind of expect it to be, because we're expecting Okarun's aliens and Momo's ghosts, so we should be batting back and forth between both of their like specialty of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be a good kind of back and forth going from like one season is going to focus on one piece of, I guess, the occult club.
Yep.
And then you get sprinkled of other aspects, but it's really more, let's focus on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that just makes for solid writing.
That, and he still has to get his other ball back yet, right?
Well,
we're kind of there with how we ended the space kaiju.
Depending on if you believe that the space kaiju does have his ball, then yes.
Right? Because what if it was something that just so happened to look like his ball?
Yeah.
Seeing that we have so much more goddamn content to go through, what if we get both his testicles back and then we're just going to continue?
Because he never like outright said like, I got my second ball back, right?
No.
Like I don't remember that happening. So
yeah, all we know is the ball was there and they attacked the kaiju when it was camouflaged, and then we just got into the big fight scene, and then we never saw the ball again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it almost used it as a, like, here's the shiny toy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. So, for all we know, maybe it could have been spit out and went somewhere else, or you never know. Because if we do get both balls back, isn't that supposed to be the moment that Turbo Granny like gets her body and powers back? That's what I would kind of assume.
I do believe that was the catalyst to Turbo Granny basically going back. So
yeah,
I don't.
Or like Okaroon receiving some of her powers because of the way that she was trying to.
Anyway, we'll find out later.
Yes.
Explanations. Mm-hmm.
And I think that was just kind of something that stuck out, so that the alien just used it for a way to get people interested.
Sure.
Or get close to.
Mm-hmm. Almost like the anglerfish light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, here you go. Let me dangle this thing in front of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To continue with the series, after the Keto family incident, we bring Gigi back, try to separate him from Evil Eye.
Yep.
Almost works, but decide to keep Evil Eye inside.
But I think now is a good time for a break.
Hey everyone, just taking a moment to tell you guys about our other podcast, D&D News. Follow us on our shenanigans as we try to save Earth from some monstrous priests. Find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Just search D&D Noobs, that's Noobz. And now back to our episode.
And welcome back from our break. While we were gone, we decided to listen to that fantastic Hunting Soul song. And John did a little bit of digging. And what did you find on that song?
So the English version of the song, because there is a Japanese singer and then an English singer for, either dubbed or subbed. And the Japanese version had had vocals done by Kishio Tanayama. While the English version was sung by Dragon Force's Mark Hudson. So that would explain why the name of the band in the anime is called Brave Force, which I think is hilarious, because if you're not familiar with who Dragon Force is, if you've ever played Guitar Hero and you've played Through the Fire and the Flames, then you should know who Dragon Force is. But yeah, I just thought that little tidbit was kind of wild that they had the singer of Dragon Force on there.
Yeah, that's really funny.
The song was also the number one song in Billboard Japan's from August 8th to August 14th. So only about a week, but they were the number one song for a while. So that song is a certified banger, not just a local banger or whatever.
Yeah, right. Cool.
There we go. That's really cool.
All right, now back to anime.
It's related. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Now that we're done with like the Keto family arc, we jump back into like essentially their real life and living life with Gigi learning how to like essentially tame the Evil Eye. I did like how everything played out in the end. At first I was kind of rooting for Evil Eye to be exercised and like separated, but then it was totally Gigi's character to like be the nice guy and like be the vessel that would take care of him, because we can see that things are working out so far.
Yeah. He, of all of the characters too, like, funny enough, I feel like he would be the most responsible for something like that. Mm-hmm. Even though he is a complete goofball 99% of the time.
Yeah, 99 is probably a good number. And I mean, I like the fact that, you know, he made a pact with Evil Eye and was like, hey, I'll play with you anytime you want. Please just kind of help us. And instead of going against the pact that he made, he's like, no, I said I wanted to play with him. That's all he wants, besides, you know, killing everybody. Let me figure this out. I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I like the progression that he's made, like the whole keep your like lower abs down and your spirit antenna up kind of thing.
Yep. I did find it hilarious when he's wearing the suit and he's got his face open and they splash water on his face and it's just Evil Eye and then hot water on his face and it goes back and it's
the instant transformation. Yeah. I think any other anime that would do that, you would think like that's poor animation, but the way that this anime is, like, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
I agree. I think Sammy and I had a good laugh at that one too, like during that scene.
Yeah, it's a nice little like mini filler. You could almost call it filler arc of just the why is Gigi here, or why is Evil Eye here? Why is Gigi still around? Here you go. Here's your explanation. You're like, okay, I'll buy into that one.
My biggest question is Okarun gave him the okay to fight on like every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. He's also 5, so he doesn't know what Tuesday means. But yes, every Tuesday.
So maybe they can like skip a Tuesday and be like, no, dude, we haven't even hit Tuesday yet.
It's like, what are you talking about? It's not Tuesday.
How long can we like push that for? And how many excuses can we come up with?
Like, what are you talking about? Today's Wednesday. You slept through Tuesday.
Yeah,
and then just like piss him off or something. Right?
Oh, man,
this little 5-year-old mad, like walking back to his room with a blanket.
I mean, that's what he did to get him to essentially convince him to only fight him, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, no, I won't fight you. You're weak. I'm not weak. God damn it.
Which does beg, eventually we will have to get a legit fight. And then how is that going to be concluded? Because Okarun is getting stronger for sure, but we've also learned that Evil Eye is also getting stronger for whatever reason.
Well, it's because he's an infant spirit. Like, he's still, like, relatively...
He's only 300 years old. Come on.
Yeah, but I can only imagine how that inevitable fight is going to go down. Is it going to be a legit badass fight, or are we going to have, like, some funny shenanigans that finds a clever way to end it because Evil Eye is actually just too strong?
John, I'll let you... do you have any thoughts?
I could see it going both ways. Like, maybe
that's
starting.
Not helpful. You got to pick
no,
one.
I know. I'm sitting on the fence here, but like, I feel like it'll probably start that way, where it's like just a badass, like all out brawl. Because, you know, like I said before, Okarun's just becoming more and more confident. So I feel like he'll probably hit that point where, I mean, he might even become overconfident, and maybe that's like, you know, part of his character development. Like, he finally gets his confidence and then he just like falls victim to it and then challenges Evil Eye. They get into this massive brawl and then, like, you know, I could see it going that way where it starts off badass, but then, yeah, it probably tapers off and then there's some sort of comedic relief or something goofy that happens that ends the fight. I could see that happening.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Matt, thoughts?
I don't think there's ever going to be an actual fight. I believe that eventually Gigi is going to be able to control Evil Eye enough that the fight never happens and that they just kind of keep doing something funny, kind of like what we were saying. Be like, no, today's not Tuesday. It's Friday. We already passed Tuesday, and then just kind of keep doing stuff like that because, again, he is very young. I know we keep saying that he's 5, but he's not actually 5. He's just very young and obviously never went through school, so he doesn't know what the days of the week even are.
Sure.
They're probably going to make a joke where he's going to be like, wait, what's Tuesday? And I feel like that's going to be a part of the joke.
Sure.
And they're just going to keep doing things to prevent the fight from happening until Gigi can really control him. And then he's just going to kind of be on board, and then the fight's never going to happen. And they may spar to kind of like get that anger and stuff out of Evil Eye and just be like, oh no, we're just trying to get stronger or something along those lines. And they're never actually going to fight because they keep just finding stronger people. I really like the fact that when they were struggling against the kaiju and Momo's like, well, do we try to just get Evil Eye to help us? And Okarun's like, well, no, that goes against everything we've already talked about. And I feel that could be the other instance is they're fighting against somebody that they can't beat, and everybody's down and out. And eventually they are just like, all right, Evil Eye, I need you. You're going to have to fight. And he realizes, oh, I don't want to kill everybody. I actually want to help people or something along those lines. These people are my friends and they're playing with me. And that might be the conclusion to I want to kill everybody.
Yeah, that could be his form of play, is just helping fight aliens and ghosts.
Yeah.
I can see both versions happening, so I don't even know.
That, or maybe he ends up getting his ass kicked, and then that's what causes him to kind of flip a bit.
Mature.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Sure.
Yeah, like maybe they end up coming against something like in the next season that's just like way out there.
I like that. If it goes along with what we were talking about, it's going to be some sort of spirit, which would be kind of interesting because it could be the catalyst that kind of is like, oh, I like fighting spirits and I don't want to kill everybody.
Yeah, like maybe he gets his ass kicked so much that he has so much fun because he's like, wow, this guy's really strong. I want to keep fighting them again. Mm-hmm. And then maybe that's just how they avoid a fight with him for the rest of time. They just keep finding like stronger spirits.
Yep.
Yeah, that or like they find another spirit that also just wants to fight, and that's how Evil Eye can release and just go spar with that guy who can't die or something.
Yeah, they get another spirit on their team that just really wants to fight.
Sure.
I guess. Do you think we're gonna essentially make another friend?
Jeez, at this point, I feel like our team's already like big enough.
That, and we also like still haven't gotten a lot of screen time with the dancer chick. I mean, like she was there and like she's been involved in the story, but
Ira,
yeah.
Yeah, we need a little bit of more focused time on her. I mean, we definitely did in season 1. Season 2, I felt like she was sprinkled in.
Yeah, she was there.
She's kind of just there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not like she didn't get, like almost like a whole season like Gigi did. Like with Evil Eye and like how he got his powers, how everything kind of developed. Like with her, it was more like...
She got like 4 full episodes though.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is about as much as Gigi got, if you really think about it.
Like him getting his powers and stuff, yeah, but they're still like trying to figure out like how Evil Eye fits onto the team. And then they had to do the whole thing. Like, I feel like there was a lot more substance to him getting his powers and like him being a part of the team than she was.
Yeah. It did feel a little deeper for Gigi than Ira was. We did get a decent story for Ira in season 1.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, the mom killing herself was fucked, so,
Yeah.
It's pretty traumatizing. We're getting all the traumatizing stuff in this series.
Yeah. I feel like the only thing that could like deepen it further is if like the whole little like love triangle thing between Okarun, Momo, and...
Well, now it's a square.
I was about to say, now that we got this new alien girl.
Yeah.
Which I can assume, Matt, back to your prior question, I think whoever this alien chick is somehow going to join the team.
Oh, you think she's going to be the addition? Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of where I thought we were going with it, like when you asked the question. But yeah.
No, I thought we were going to get another like spirit.
Oh.
Spirit person, spirit user person.
Maybe, but this is our opportunity to get an alien to join the team.
Well, we did get an alien.
The Mantisian.
We got the Mantisian. Now we have the child Mantisian. And now we also have the one that helps build with micro technology, alien technology.
That dude was so funny.
I love that guy.
And then
he's like a pissed off Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, so really, we have an alien. We gotta have a spirit. But every time we get an alien friend, we also get a spirit friend. So we have to get a spirit somewhere.
Can only imagine. Nothing is obvious at this point, at least that I can think of.
That is fair.
But they're not like, those aliens aren't like members of the team. I mean, they are, but they aren't.
Right.
They're kind of like support characters for the team.
That's basically the word I was thinking of too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I will give you that one.
This would give us the chance of having like a main cast alien.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that one.
And then it also furthers along the whole like Okarun harem that he's got going on.
Exactly. That's where my mind went to.
And then just further causes divide between him and Momo. Which, by the way, I didn't think that this was going to be like a romance anime, but apparently...
Well, the description of the series itself is blending aliens, spirits, ghosts, and teenage romance.
So yeah, we're getting teenage romance. We got it.
I mean, yeah.
I only say that because I read it before we started.
Fair,
so
fair.
I am
fair.
I'm freshly familiar with it now.
Fair.
Lance cheated.
And I guess I should have known better when, like, you know, one of the opening scenes where Momo's like, my perfect guy is a man named Ken Takakura, and then
We meet Ken Takakura.
And then she goes, oh, by the way, what's your name? He's like, oh, my name's Ken Takakura, and then explosions in the background.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I like the fact that they are slowly bringing us along with like the relationship kind of between Okarun and Momo. Like it's a realistic one where, you know, it incremental instead of just all right and now they're together and you're like, what? But how do we go from A to Q?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like going through that tunnel when they were driving and then they're like touching hands and stuff. And then as soon as they leave the tunnel, like they retract.
Yeah. Like going back to what I said before, like the characters almost feel real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because of the writing like that, where like the relationships and things don't feel forced. Like, and then there's actual jealousy. There's like, you know, some negative emotions involved too, like very real human emotions. Like, oh, like who's this Gigi guy to you? Like, why is he, you know, all over you all the time? And then Okarun's just feeling depressed and like, yeah. And then Momo sees him hanging out with what's her nuts, you know, at lunchtime when she was trying to find them and stuff. And then she gets upset.
Yeah. And even outside of Okarun's little harem, Gigi is also a real person. He's interested too, because there was that moment he asked Momo, like, hey, you seeing anybody? And then she's the one that gets all flustered.
Yeah.
Because like she knows, like, maybe in the past, like she had excitement for him, but like she knows that she really likes Okarun.
Or she thinks she does. I don't know. She's not really forthcoming of her feelings. I think she's just confused about, not really confused, but shy, embarrassed about her feelings.
Yeah.
You know, like most normal 15, 16-year-olds. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta remember they're young.
Yeah. But no, like that's what I mean though. It's like it feels more real. Like it's not like like you said, from A to Q and then all of a sudden these people are together. It's like they're actually building a relationship.
Yep.
And there's bumps along the way. It's not just like a, you know, oh, I really like you. Oh, you like me too? Okay, now we're dating.
Yeah, it's like the assassin show that we covered not that long ago. My status as an assassin is greater than the heroes or something along those lines, where the main character and essentially the main female character, they go from kind of talking to, all right, now we're bounded together. And you're like, how did you get here? And Lance got a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff, but in the anime, they make no mention of how they actually deepened their relationship with each other. They were just, all right, I love you and I want nothing else but you. It's like, okay.
Yeah, the anime was quick, but the light novel spent just a little extra time showing that, like,
it was 1 page.
It's like, oh, actually, you are an interesting person, and now we're together. It's like, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
1 extra line of dialogue where he actually asks her out.
You don't want to just kill everybody. I appreciate this. It's like, God damn it.
It's literally just 1 page that says, you want to go out with me? And then it cuts to the them wanting each other forever.
Yeah, it's just 2 panels. Will you date me? Yes. All right. That's a different show that we're going to be covering.
Do I want to know?
100 Girlfriends.
Oh, okay, fair.
It's actually much deeper than that, but it's hilarious. It has no reason to be as good as it is.
No, absolutely no reason. But it's funny and it's interesting.
Okay.
Anyway, back to
teenage love stories.
Dandadan over here. I'm really looking forward to season 3. I know season 3 has been announced. 27 is the announcement. I don't think it has a...
That's all we know is it's come out in 2027. No season, no date.
I don't see anything. I mean, it was just announced not that long ago.
Okay. Can't expect too much. Pretty much at this rate in anime, give it a year and a half to expect a new season to come out.
Yeah, maybe 14 months. Basically, give it 4 seasons, and you should probably, if it's very popular, you'll probably see it in 4 to 6 seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be here soon enough.
Absolutely.
Honestly, season 2 came out, and not that Sammy or I even forgot about it because we watched season 1 together and we both really enjoyed it. And we were looking forward to season 2. But season 2 just kind of came out of nowhere for us. We were like, oh shit, it's out. We had no idea.
Well, that's kind of how Lance and I were as far as what we wanted to record. And we were doing our live event. Yep. And we're like, oh shit, we haven't covered Dandadan. How did we get through this? Because we were doing the anime awards.
Yep. Yeah, because Dandadan season 2 made quite a few of the top things to be part of.
Yeah, some sort of nomination for random things.
That's the word, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, did we cover Dandadan? And Lance, you were like, no, we never covered Dandadan. All right, well, I guess that's happening soon. Mm-hmm. We covered My Status as an Assassin, which I'm pretty sure came out at the same time before we covered Dandadan, or came out after, and we covered, we were looking for things to cover, and we kept, apparently we forgot about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was one of those shows where it was surprisingly, I don't want to say under the radar, but it definitely it peaked at one point and then other stuff came out. I feel like that was probably what was going on. There was just so many other animes coming out too that also had hype.
It's been a pretty hype year to begin with. Yeah. There was just so much going on.
I'm going to look and see when it came out. Okay, here it is. Summer of 25. Let's see.
That far back, really?
Yep. Clevitas, Kaiju number 8, Gachi Octa. I think that was part of it.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah,
we covered all of those.
Rascal. Let's see. Takapi came out around this time. Secrets of a Silent Witch came out with this time. Water Magician, which you didn't. Lance, did you finish that one?
I think I have 2 episodes left. I never got around to finishing it.
You got through the best episodes. Let's be honest. But I mean, a lot. My Dress Up Darling came out during this time. Mm-hmm. Lord of Mysteries came out around this time. Seventh Prince came out. The season was kind of stacked. God damn. Apocalypse Bringer, which I didn't watch that one. Arc Knights. I guess that's really good. It seems very interesting. I just haven't. I think I only watched a couple episodes.
Well, yeah. The point is there was a lot.
Yep.
And things only continued to get more and more interesting as the next seasons came out. So we've been eating pretty good for a while.
Yeah.
This year was insane. Just to go from, well, let me rephrase that. 2025 was insane.
Yeah, all year.
Just looking through all of the shows because we had ReZero season 2, we had Apothecary Diaries season 2, 3, whichever one it was. 2, yep. And then I know Zenshu wasn't everybody's favorite, but that one was popular enough. We had Fire Force that came out last year. Killing Slime for 300 Years. That one was pretty good. Left My A-Rank Party, just kind of My Hero Vigilantes. And now we have season 2 of that. Just kind of running through Windbreaker, Witch Watch.
Windbreaker was a good one too.
Witch Watch was pretty fun. I already talked about all that stuff. Yeah, 2025 was kind of crazy. Gachi Octa was absolutely insane. Of course, we had 800 episodes of Detective Conan that came out.
Goated show.
My Hero Academia, the series finale, Spy Family, just kind of running through stuff really fast. And it was just...
Yeah, there was quite a bit.
Yeah, that was just some highlight stuff from...
Yeah, not necessarily all must-watch, but there were some really good ones in there.
Bleach. That doesn't even include all the stuff that was on the other streaming services. That was stuff just on Crunchyroll. And that was a handful more stuff that I watched. I know I watched that I didn't even name. And this season's going to be insane because, Slime, JJK. You had the season or series finale of My Hero, the series finale of Dr. Stone, series finale of Fire Force. God damn, there's so many things that are concluding. Then you have Wistoria, Witch Hat, Altair, Freyrin is continuing. ReZero. You have the series finale of Bleach is this year. Hell's Paradise, Demons of the Shadow Realm. I can keep going, but like just everything that's going on so far is nuts. You had Oshinoko got brought to Crunchyroll this season or this year.
Mm-hmm.
Could keep going, but apparently I watch way too much.
A lot of stuff. So
absolutely.
That's the point. So,
but Dandadan season 3, I'm looking forward to. It's going to be really good. While this season was kind of flew by. I just have a feeling that's how Dandadan's going to be. Like, it's always going to be really good, but it's never going to be like, oh my God, this is the best series ever.
I agree. I think everybody's going to be like wanting to see it.
Yep.
But I don't think it's going to be like an insane hype kind of thing. Because like,
that's fair.
It's really good. Everybody loves it. But I think that's as far as it's going to go. Like, no one, I don't know.
I think it has the potential of definitely becoming like, not like an all-time classic, but definitely something that like people will talk about later on.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey, remember that one funny show, Dandadan is so fucking crazy. And then you just quote a couple things here and there.
Mm-hmm. It does a fantastic job of kind of feeling like a satire series without being satire.
Yeah, good point.
It's also one of the most memeable, like, right underneath Ghost Stories, in my opinion.
That is fair, because, you have Suckle My Titty, or Teats, or whatever it was from season 1. Give Me My Balls.
Give Me Your Banana.
Give Me Your Banana.
They didn't make a single banana reference this season.
Yep, there are no banana references. Lance was upset.
He's got like a little counter on the top of his laptop. Specific program that he runs, a banana counter.
And then, you've got just the worm bullshit. No, they did make they made a dick joke, and it was Grandma Ayase. She made a reference when he pulled off his underwear.
Oh, that does sound familiar. You said they did make a reference, and then I was thinking, oh, they did say like my 10-gallon wiener.
My 10-gallon.
But no specific like quote unquote banana.
Yeah, yes, they did not say banana in this one. They just said 10-gallon wiener.
Which is disappointing in a season that's like kind of more focused around the aliens, because that's where we were getting the "Give Me Your Banana" from.
Mm-hmm. Different ones though.
Different. Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, maybe if those aliens come back, we'll start hearing about bananas again.
Yeah, they're gonna start trying to take Gigi's.
Oh no, he's Evil Eyes 5.
That's fair, but Gigi is not.
No, but I can only imagine that, Evil Eye is going to end up,
letting loose.
Yeah.
On the aliens.
Which, okay, I'm actually an advocate for that. That'd be kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Eye just like fucking goes nuts on him. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Because like those aliens aren't dead. So what if they make like a quick little comeback only to get like quickly fucked up, and then Evil Eye sends them flying? It could just be like a 5-minute clip just for funs.
Yeah. I could see that happening, especially in Dandadan.
Oh man, I'm really trying to find the thing that she tells to Gigi.
Man's gonna pull up the whole script for season 2, episode 5. I don't even know what episode it's in, but
I mean, I know what chapters it was, give or take.
I'd laugh if it was episode 5, because I just pulled that number out of my ass.
I want to say it was episode chapter 50s.
Well, then, while Matt's looking that up, John, you got any speculation for the next season?
Besides what I said earlier, I mean, obviously, like, we got another cliffhanger with the alien chick showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Okarun kissing, or Okarun and the alien chick kissing, which we don't know their name yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, besides, like, season 3 kind of, like, being a continuation, kind of like how season 1 went into season 2, them kind of focusing on, like, the alien stuff for a little bit, maybe, like, a little bit of backstory about this new character, then it transitioning into spirit stuff again. I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe we get an explanation about the second testicle, maybe see how, like, that kind of goes.
Mm-hmm.
I also wonder if, like how with what you were saying, if he gets his second testicle back, does Okarun lose his powers? Because if that's the case, then I feel like it might kind of build up to like him gaining all of this confidence because of his powers, or maybe not necessarily because of his powers, but he's gaining all of this confidence through all of the actions and like things that have happened. all of these events and everything, like him saving Momo a couple times and like all the other stuff. And then maybe, you know, he does lose his powers and now all of his confidence is gone and he goes back to being who he is. Maybe that's like part of his character arc. Yeah, I don't know. Besides them, like if we're going to follow the patterns of how the show's been written so far, yeah, I feel like it's going to definitely focus more on like the supernatural aspect, less about aliens, maybe kind of start that way, but, you know, kind of transfer off. We'll probably get another big bad, maybe some more stuff with Turbo Granny. At least I'm hoping. And then the second testicle. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, I like all that.
Yeah, I like it too. I did find it, by the way.
All right. What's the quote?
She just says, "Nice Willie."
All that for that.
She also gives him a thumbs up. So, you know.
Oh, nice. Okay, great.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't she like kind of like enter the bottom corner of the screen too or some random shit like that?
Yeah, basically all the girls are looking away. And then you got Grandma Isa and the other occult person kind of staring. And yeah, she's just giving him a thumbs up saying, "Nice Willie." Yeah, that's also
a 10-gallon wiener.
10-gallon wiener. I'm going to murder you.
What about you, Matt? What are you expecting out of season 3?
I just kind of believe that we're going to get some sort of kind of everything we've been saying. It's going to start off with kind of the inverse of what we got for season 2, I think is what's going to be. So it's going to start off with the alien. We're going to get to know what's going on with her. And then some sort of new supernatural thing's going to happen. That's going to take up most of the rest of the season. I feel like we are going to get another friend. Yeah, maybe Gigi's going to get a love interest or something. Kind of get something to pull away from him.
Better yet, what if Evil Eye gets a love interest?
That's gross. 5-year-olds don't need
that.
that.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah.
What if that's how he stops fighting the whole group? He gets like a little 5-year-old crush.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't have too much else. We've kind of already been talking about it throughout this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's just going to be absolutely insane. But I do think it's going to be more heavily towards the supernatural than the alien.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to add too is just because I wouldn't put it past Dandadan.
Dandadan?
Yeah. What if Dandadan? Oh, that's actually a good one. I might have to start doing that one too, just to piss her off more. Or
Dandadan.
Yeah, Dandadan.
Started out correct, ended with a failure.
That way she's like, "Oh, okay," and then just gets immediately disappointed.
What the
fuck? But no, like, what if since she's an alien and she kissed Okarun, what if Okarun gets pregnant? That shit would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, no. But there is a different series where, oh, man. It's like, oh, yeah, we kissed. I got pregnant. It's like, what the fuck? That's not how this works.
Oh, that was...
Or no, we held hands, so I got pregnant.
What was that?
That was a series that we all know.
ReZero.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't we talk about that? Yeah.
I think it was because of... Was it because of kiss?
Amelia was like, oh, I'm going to get pregnant if we kiss or if we hold hands or something like that.
Yeah.
Subaru's
and that's why she was all super embarrassed. And then, Subaru was like, what are you talking about?
It's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
But I'm on the same page with you guys. Obviously, to state the obvious, we're going to learn about this new alien chick. I want to throw in a little bit of seasoning. Maybe she escaped wherever she came from. She came to Earth and she got scared and turned into a giant alien out of
the
fear
costume that she's wearing?
Yeah, right? I don't know. And
she got her banana stolen, so then she ran.
She got it. And they're going to eventually try to help her go back home or something. And she's just going to be part of the team until they find a way to get her back home. That's just throwing some bullshit out there.
It's like a temporary character instead of like a... Okay.
My heart's not for that one. It's just trying to come up with another scenario.
Okay.
But I do like the idea that we'll start with the alien information, and then the next big arc to really take over will have to be something ghostly to, like we said, bounce back and forth. Yeah.
Yep.
It's time.
Do you think they're going to continue with just 12 episodes?
I'd like to imagine.
Okay, just give us a lot of 12 episode seasons.
Yeah.
Because
what about a movie? Do you think a movie would ever?
I don't want a movie.
Me neither, but like I don't know. Okay. I could see it being something.
A series like this, they can throw some random ass bullshit out there just for fun.
Yeah.
Make it a movie, make it flashy, make it crazy.
I don't mind if it's like a non-canon movie, just something like super out there. Sure. But I don't want like season 4 to be a movie.
No.
Sure.
I can see a non-canon movie coming out of this though.
Wait, did we get a movie?
No.
Am I thinking about something else? Maybe.
We got a movie of the first 3 episodes.
No.
In theaters.
I'm thinking of something else. I don't remember. It's all good. Season 1 was 33 chapters. Season 2 was 38 chapters. So it stays 30 to 40 chapters. We're gonna get a lot of seasons.
Yeah, especially with how much is out there.
With 200 plus chapter, we're 232 chapters. So we're getting like 8 seasons out of this of what's out right now.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll see.
That's not bad. 8 seasons of it, yeah.
It's gonna turn into One Piece. But instead of 1,000 episodes, it's 1,000 seasons. Yeah. No, I won't complain. This is really good. It's fun. Everything is like original and unique. I don't feel like, at least up to this point, I don't feel like we're repeating anything. Even if we're still supernatural and alien, like the same 2 things haven't happened yet, which is nice.
Right. And everything has just been so freaking weird, and you wouldn't expect things to happen. It's like what you were saying with the school where you throw nouns and verbs and
ad-libbed.
This is very ad-lib like. So
yeah, I would say the same thing. Everything's very improvised, from like the comedy to the events to what people are saying to even the fights seem improvised. Like it's teenagers fighting against ghosts. Like they're not, strategically fighting or like, oh, like I need to do this. And then this person, nothing like that. They're like, she's using her psychic powers to like grab onto things and like throw it, or it all looks amazing. And like the fight scenes are really cool, especially with the way that the studio animates everything.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just, everything seems very improvised, very like just off the cuff.
Okay, so to add on to expectations, superpowers. I think everybody needs to level up there. Okarun can only go all out twice. We got to see him get better than that because we've seen him run out of steam multiple times in this season. And so far, Momo, she's really just got her psychic hands and stuff like that. So I'd like to imagine with so much more content in the future, you can only imagine that somehow they're going to evolve and get better with the abilities that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which, we did get that.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be really nice.
Do we get a training arc?
Maybe.
Well, we get training episodes. That's good enough.
Yeah. What about a tournament arc? Could you imagine if Dandadan did like a tournament arc?
If they do, it would be out in space.
I was gonna say all the aliens trying to fight who's gonna steal the banana.
If they did it out in space, do you think they'd do it like a spoof of like DBZ? Or if they did it with like the Supernatural, do you think they'd do it as like a spoof of Yu Yu Hakusho?
That'd be funny if they did rip off of some stuff just for comedic relief.
Just for the lulz, yeah.
Grandma Isa throws her cigarette at Okarun.
In a darkened area. Yeah.
Oh man. I feel like we're gonna be like one of only 5 people that get that joke. That's okay. I appreciate anybody who's listened to us up to this point. Did season 2 live up to the hype of season 1?
I almost kind of want to say season 1 did feel more fun because it was new and exciting. Season 2 was still really good.
Okay.
But comparably, season 1 was more exciting.
Okay.
That's kind of just how I feel. No true reason.
That's fair. What about you, John?
I'd have to agree with what Lance said. Only for the simple fact that like a lot of what was said in season 1 was things that you wouldn't typically hear in like an anime.
Way more outlandish in season 1. It was just so ridiculous. Like, give me your banana was said a lot in season 1. We got 2 dick jokes. That's not the 8 that Lance wants. So.
And that's the thing is like I remember watching season 1 and then like immediately with the tunnel scene with Turbo Granny and like just all the shit that she was saying, and then I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we get to the aliens. I'm like, where the fuck did these aliens come from? What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And then they're talking about bananas and shit, and I'm like, what is this anime? What is this show? Like I'm just like completely baffled by everything going on. Yep. Whereas this season, it's like you go into it knowing that that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And I would say that it still delivers that same comedy.
Yep.
But it doesn't have the same impact as the first season, just because, like you said, the first season was fresh. It was new. It was like the first experience of it. This is like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. Yes, it's funny, but I've been here before.
Right.
Fair. All right. What
are your thoughts, Matt?
I kind of agree. Season 1 was just insane. Season 2 was also insane, but just not to the same level.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was good. You had some what the fuck moments, and you're like, whoa, all right, that's way out in left field. But other than that, it wasn't as ridiculous as season 1.
Right.
Yeah. I think the closest it got was the finale with the Buddhazord.
The Buddhazord. Yes. And I feel like that's something we should probably talk about, at least for a little bit before we go. We can, the Sakata, it's kind of one of the, like, I feel like he was remembering things and he was just adding, like, he was trying to implant himself into a memory so that he felt important. Like, it felt like that's what that whole scene was.
Yeah. He wanted to feel important with his sci-fi knowledge. He had his moment to shine. So he took it all and then some.
Yep. Well, especially with, like, because we have the kind of kiss between Momo and Okarun, which we had seen in season 1. Obviously, Sakata wasn't in that scene, but he was the second time we go through it. And that was kind of weird. And just kind of the whole, how do you talk to women? How do you get these women to like you or to talk to you or like you? I don't remember exactly what the phrasing was, but he was trying really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the Buddhazoid thing was just insane. And just, all right, everybody push a button, and it just, an arm blows off.
You went exactly where my mind went. I love that they tried something out, and the whole robot itself was just like malfunctioning.
Yeah, it just disconnects and.
Then you have Evil Eye
gets
trapped in a room, and he's like, "Get me out of here! I want to beat everybody up, or I want to kill everybody." Yeah, just kept yelling, "Get me out of here!"
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, he's strong enough, he could probably just, like, punch a hole through the thing and then leave, but he's just sitting there pissed off.
Yeah, good point. I did like that he got stomped on by the kaiju, and he was still able to, like, lift the foot up.
Yeah.
So, proves how strong he is.
Yeah.
And Okarun, like, on the toilet, he got sucked to the bathroom.
Yeah. The whole robot was just interesting.
Yeah, that part was funny.
The Buddha Gundam.
Buddha Gundam. I like that one better. And then it transformed. He's like, I've been training my life for this, and just fails miserably. And then, of course, all the girls are mad because, he's trying to do, like, 1,800 spins.
Trying to be super fancy.
Yeah.
Of course, if I was in his position and I had the confidence to do so, I'd want to be flashy and do some fast maneuvers.
Yeah.
Those maneuvers would be fun.
I'm in a giant mech, and I'm going to be trying to do anything and everything I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Was it Yomomatsu from Tekken? Is that? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. The samurai from Tekken. Like that's all.
Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. Yoshimitsu. There it is. I wasn't remembering the name very well. That's what I thought of. Like, did you guys think of what you would think of if you had the ability to transform your house? Would you go straight? Like, obviously you'd go Gundam, John. But would you have had a specific one you'd wanted to transform into?
You mean besides Buddha?
Buddha Gundam. Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I liked how they went like super Power Ranger with it. Like, like old school. Like, what the heck was it called back before it was Power Rangers? Because Power Rangers they literally took film from a Japanese show and then turned it into Power Rangers. It was called something else first.
Super Sentai.
Yes, that.
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking of that, but I thought that was just like a general phrase.
No, it was a series.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like an actual Japanese show, and then when they brought it over to America, they added basically an entire story to it and then called it Power Rangers. And then had like American actors, but they like most of the fight scenes and stuff, like against all of the like little grunts and stuff that they would fight, and then like the big Megazord fights and all that stuff, that was like Japanese filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Basically just sandwiched the series together.
Yeah. They like just like took all that film and then and then added scenes to it to make it like an American show, and then turned it into Power Rangers. Because that's kind of what I grew up on. Maybe go towards like a Megazord. That'd be kind of sick.
All right.
I had a few of those when I was a kid. I'll be honest.
That's fair. All right.
I know I had at least one.
I don't remember. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, I had a few, dude. I had like the OG, the OG Megazord. I had the Dragon Zord at one point.
No.
And then I think I had the there was one like because the OG Power Rangers was like my favorite. At some point they lost their Zords and then they had to get new ones. And then the Red Ranger had like a dragon or some shit it was like a Chinese dragon.
Yeah, it was the Ninja Arc.
Yeah, yep.
Remember, Lance watched all 5 seasons, so...
Yeah, because then Black Ranger had a frog, right?
Well, first was Triceratops, and then,
and then
after... I don't want to say it was actually a frog. Because I don't remember...
In the movie, he had a frog.
Maybe in the movie. Wait, in the newest... Like, the latest one? Like, the 2020-something one?
No.
Definitely
like
not that one.
In the movie with Ivan Ooze.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Because they had a ninja... There was a small ninja arc in there, too.
Lance didn't get that far down the rabbit hole. He didn't watch the movies.
The ninja... I watched the movies. The ninja arc... Or the ninjas was like a 1.5. Because like it was like a transformation, but it wasn't like a full transformation. It was really weird. They can choose to go their ninja form or their full Power Ranger form. It never... At least I was casually watching it, so I guess I never got a real explanation. But holy crap, I am blanking on what the Black Ranger's second Zord was.
That's fine.
Yeah,
we're not a Power Rangers podcast.
Yeah.
We're also
good point.
We're talking about Dandadan, but yeah, no, I'd probably go with Megazord. I mean, they kind of already had that aspect to it with each individual person, controlling a limb, and I'm pretty sure they even had that scene where they were all they were all on the screen, but then behind the controls. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, because you had Evil Eye all pissed off.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All Brady Bunch style, just like on the same screen. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that shit would be fun.
Yeah. What about you, Lance? If
I can transform my house,
or if you had the opportunity, what would you want it to transform into?
The Megazord was my first thought too, just because it was so Power Ranger-esque.
That's fine.
First thought, I'd have to do some really deep thinking otherwise, but yeah, I would.
Well, we don't have the opportunity. We're under attack by a kaiju, and we got to quickly think of something, which is why it became Mega Budazord.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, it also kind of reminds me of Black Clover, because didn't that also happen in Black Clover?
Exactly.
Yeah, he could transform the house into whatever he wanted.
Yeah. It was a giant black bull, right?
Yeah.
That they turned it into?
Yeah.
When that happened in the anime, Black Clover was the first thing to come to my head.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see that again. Obviously, we have to get the house to come back to non-explosion type. So,
Well, with the nanobots, I'm sure it's not going to be a problem. And if it didn't happen in the manga, I'm sure it's just going to be an easy fix anyway.
It's just going to be back, and nobody's going to think of anything. Yeah.
Blame it on the nanobots.
Well, we're also going to focus on the making out with the alien.
Yeah.
And Ogurun getting pregnant.
Seahorse style. Yes. I can't wait for more. Before we do go, Lance has the Pokemon quiz. What gen are we going to be covering today?
Today we are going to jump into Gen 2 here.
Cool.
And question number 1. How many fingers does Apom have on his tail?
Does that include the thumb or no?
Okay, how many digits are on Apom's tail?
You got to use your words. We're not a visual podcast.
I mean, fair. I'm going to say 4.
I'm going to say 3. I know it's not. I don't think it's 5.
Because I want to say because I know it's like a big palm, and then I want to say it's like this.
You know what? 3 is probably SpongeBob SquarePants, so I'm probably wrong. It's that.
So if we're including the thumb, I would say 4. If it's just the fingers, I'd say 3.
Well, you only get one guess.
Well,
that's why I narrowed it down to just digits coming out of his tail. So, John, you're going to stick with 4?
Yeah, I'll say 4.
And Matt's going with 3?
I'm going with 3.
Okay. The correct answer is 3.
Woo!
So, yeah. Matt's right on this one.
Oh, look at me go.
Show me a picture. I just want to see the picture.
Lance has it pulled up.
Yeah, I pulled it up just to make sure that I'm not screwing myself over here.
Okay. See, that's why I thought there was a thumb, because it kind of Because they're like bulbous at the end. So yeah, but we're still on a team here.
We're a team. Okay. So perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah.
We just both have to pick different answers.
Correct.
Yeah, basically. Question number 2: what symbol is on Teddy Ursa's head?
Oh fuck!
It's like a, I don't want to say half moon, but it's like a crescent moon.
Yeah, crescent moon. That's what I was thinking of too. And I was like, is that just Inuyasha? Because I know that's on Shishomaru's head too. But I'm going to go with the moon, the crest moon.
All right, going with the crescent moon.
Yep.
And that is exactly correct.
Oh, look at us go.
All right, question number 3. Sticking on Teddy Ursa, what level does he evolve?
Motherfucker.
Always with the evolution questions.
I know you get them kind of early mid-game, so I'm going to go with 34.
I'm pretty sure it's in the 20s. I want to say 26 or 28. Let's go with 28.
28. Okay. You guys are both wrong. And the correct answer is in between you guys.
In between. So 34.
Is it 31?
You want 31?
I'm going to go.
Wait, are we getting a second guess?
Yeah. You guys are
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Between 28 and 34.
If it's not, is it 29?
I'm going to guess 32.
Sticking with 29 and 32?
Sure.
All right.
It's going to be 30.
You guys are both wrong again.
It's 31. It's 31.
Third attempt. It's between you guys.
I'm guessing 30.
31.
All right, there it is. The correct answer is 30.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
I see. For some reason, I thought Teddy Ursa had like one of those odd numbers because it's only the one evolution.
I mean, 30 is a weird one too, though.
Yeah, especially because you can get them relatively early. Wait.
I think you get them in like the 12, like around the 12 to 16, level 12 to 16.
In Gen 2, I'm pretty sure it's like...
I think you get him in the second region.
The earliest you can get him is after the Ice Cave, I'm pretty sure.
I am already losing my thought process on where to get them. Because I did look into this a little bit earlier. You cannot get them in silver. You can only get them in gold and crystal.
Mm-hmm. I mainly played Crystal. That was actually the first Pokemon game that I ever bought. Was Pokemon Crystal.
Route 45.
Which is...
Yep.
If we're talking on the map, where?
You mean you don't have the maps just all memorized? Dark Cave, Route 31, and Route... So you get them in the Dark Cave. I only want them in Gen 2. Yeah, you get them in the Dark Cave, and then... Yeah, the Dark Cave.
You said Route 30...
31, 45, 46. Basically, you find them in the Dark Cave, and that's the only place you can find them.
Well, shit, that's actually really early.
Mm.
Because that's right after Cherry Grove. Like, so in the beginning of the game, when you go to the side room, you bring the egg to that house or whatever, and then you meet Professor Oak, and then you get your Pokedex.
Mm. So, yeah.
The Dark Cave is literally right up above that before you get to the first gym town.
I was going to say, because
and that's Route 31.
Teddy Ursa is the silver exclusive, I imagine Fanfy is the gold exclusive. And I remember you can get Fanfy real goddamn early.
Yep.
If you go through this one area above, you're blocked off by the jumping ledges. But if you explore enough, it's there.
It's in between New Bark and Cherry Grove.
Exactly.
So, like, yeah, when you go from the starting town of New Bark, and then you have to, like, go to Cherry Grove, and then you run into the rival and all that shit. Yep. In between there's, like, a small house that you can go into, and then there is some patches of grass past it. But, yeah, there's the jumping ledges that block you from going further north.
Yep.
Because that is the path that you take after beating the dragon gym leader.
It does say you typically find them around level 20. So, you're talking after the second gym leader.
If me and John are thinking where you can find Fanfy real early, you'd find this one at like level 4, but without diving into it. I'm looking at the map, and it's showing the average level is 20. Like the average encounter map level is 20. Mm.
So you're not going to find them until after your second gym.
Then because technically when you get to the Dark Cave on Route 31, you can only go so far. Because you need strength. Yeah. Or rock smash, one of the two. But you're blocked off.
So it's going to be after.
So you can probably only get it when you go further into the Dark Cave, like if you go down a ladder or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I think you need swim or something along those lines.
Yeah.
No,
So.
maybe not swim, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's
Surf?
not surf. Maybe surf, but it's not going to be something that you find early. You're going to find it a little bit into the game. Also, you're talking Teddiursa is, what's the typing of Teddiursa?
Just normal.
Normal. Okay. Yeah. So you're not going to get Teddiursa anyway. Like, let's be honest.
No, it's gonna be a boring ass Pokemon.
He has uses now in like the newer gens because he has a new evolution or whatever.
Yeah, he gets better as time goes by, which we've come to learn that many Pokemon in early generations always get a boost, like what me and Matt talked about in our last episode. Scyther gets a huge boost. He's a bitch ass Pokemon in Red and Blue, but he gets better in like Gen 3 and above.
This might be a conversation for Sunday. Maybe we can have the conversation again. But people are trying to speculate, like, what from the previous generations do you think is going to get a boost? And the one I saw was Lantern, because it's going to be all, basically, it's, I think, waves and wind and waves. Mm-hmm. And so if you're dealing major or majority water, maybe a lot of these Gen 1, 2, 3 Pokemon that never got the secondary evolution, because we got a Mega Starmie, but, Seeking never got anything. Dugong never got anything. Lantern never got anything. So it's like, okay, what water type Pokemon? What wind or air type Pokemon?
Oh, sure.
Can we get that kind of neglected and get to...
I'll give you one. And that's the only one. And it'll fit both themes. Wingull.
That's where my mind went to. Yep.
Yeah. Get a...
Water flying.
Get either an additional evolution... Get a Mega Evolution for Wingull, something along the lines of just how do we make the theme, and then kind of give some neglected Pokemon its due diligence.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that'll make for a good conversation.
I just want Absol to get some love. Absol was like one of the coolest Pokemon to me as a kid.
So useless. I mean, it got a Mega Evolution, so...
Yeah, it did. It did get some love already. Yeah, that's fair.
It turned super emo. What are you talking about?
I forgot about the Mega Evolution. Yeah,
it got love in AZ. It was the first Mega you got.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
tonight'll be the night.
Yeah, definitely. That's its theme song.
All right. Well, with all that being said, this will conclude my Pokemon quiz. Thank you, everybody, for listening to us this far. If you'd like to get to know us a little bit better, please tune in every Sunday at 9:30 Central Time on YouTube, where Matt and I will go live, and we can just talk about random anime stuff on the side and potentially talk about future Pokemon stuff that's coming out in wind and waves.
I'll also try not to say anything illicit in the chat again.
No, that's always welcome. Anything
within reason.
Yeah, right.
Within region, we're still talking about Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Gen 2.
And with all that being said, we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks again.
Have a good one.